This is the YOSUDA Pro Magnetic Exercise Bike, Model 010C. The first thing that hits me is how solid and heavy it feels for a home bike. I pulled it out of the box, and the main frame was already together, so I only had to bolt on the front and rear stabilizers, slide in the seat and handlebar posts, add the pedals, and mount the monitor. The box is no joke on weight, but the transport wheels make moving it around manageable once it's assembled. Assembly took me around 40 minutes, with a socket wrench. Quick note for folks new to bikes. The left pedal is reverse threaded. I hand threaded both sides first, then torqued them hard. From my experience, if you don't go snug on those pedals, the crank threads can get chewed up over time, and that's a headache no one wants. On fit, the adjustability is what I was hoping for. The seat and handlebars move up, down, forward, and back, so I could set my reach without feeling cramped. The listed inseam range is 27 to 35 inches, and I sit right in the middle of that with plenty to spare. I'd like one extra notch of handlebar height for people 6'2" and up, but I'm comfortable where I am. The footprint is compact at about 41 by 22 inches, and the 86-pound body gives it a planted feel. 4 leveling feet let me dial out any floor wobble. Once it's set, it doesn't rock when I stand up and sprint. Key features that matter to me: a 45-pound flywheel, magnetic resistance with 100 micro-adjustable steps, a belt drive, and a 350-pound weight rating. In plain terms, the flywheel is the big spinning disc. Heavier flywheels carry momentum, so your pedal stroke stays smooth through the dead spots at the top and bottom of the circle. That smoothness saves my knees and feels closer to a real road bike. The belt drive is a reinforced rubber belt instead of a chain, so there's no oil, no grit, and basically no noise. The magnetic resistance uses magnets that move closer or farther from the flywheel to create drag without touching it. That means no pad wear, no brake dust, and no squeal. The brand claims around 20 dB, and I believe it. All I hear is a soft whir from the belt at high cadence. I can ride before sunrise without waking anyone. Resistance-wise, the knob shows 1 to 100, and the steps feel very fine. It's not a digital lock-in, like a bike that clicks levels and reports a number to an app, so it's still mostly about feel. After a few rides, I got a sense for how many quarter turns equal my warm-up, my climb, and my I might explode setting. If an instructor on a streaming class says go to level 60, I just match perceived effort and cadence. In my opinion, that's totally workable at this price. Would I love auto resistance for classes? Sure, but I'd rather have this smooth drive system and durable frame than pay triple for fancy electronics that can become outdated. The monitor is bigger than what I expected in this range and reads well during the day. It shows RPM, time, speed, distance, calories, and odometer. It's basic and not connected, so don't expect Bluetooth or power readings. Mine isn't backlit, so in a dim room, I need a lamp, which is a minor bummer. The tablet holder is excellent though. It sits above the display, so it doesn't block my stats, expands to fit my 11-inch iPad, and tilts for glare. I stream Apple Fitness Plus, Peloton Digital, or YouTube rides, and I'm good. Because this screen already shows RPM, I don't have to stick a cadence sensor on the crank, though if I'm using an app that wants Bluetooth cadence, a cheap sensor still helps. Comfort was better than expected out of the gate, but not perfect for marathon sessions. The seat has decent foam and a little give, but at around the 45-minute mark, I started to feel it. I dropped a gel cover on top, and that solved it for me. Handlebars have a grippy, slightly rubbery finish that stays secure even when I'm sweaty. The toe cage pedals are roomy and hold my cross trainers fine. I eventually swapped to my own SPD-compatible pedals because I prefer clipping in, and the standard 9/16 threads made that easy. If you change pedals, recheck tightness after a couple rides. On-road feel is where this bike earns its keep. The 45-pound flywheel keeps the pedal stroke buttery. High-cadence spinning stays smooth. Climbs feel progressive when I twist the knob, and the frame does not shimmy when I'm out of the saddle. The low center of gravity and the heavier frame make it feel safe and sturdy. I'll say it again, the quiet ride is a huge plus. I can take calls after a workout without that lingering roar in the room. Maintenance has been basically nothing. I wipe it down after sweaty sessions and give the pedals a quick check weekly. The belt hasn't slipped or stretched on me. The levelers stay put. If you hear it tick, it's almost always a pedal or a seat clamp that needs a bit more torque, not the drive system. From my experience, the biggest watchouts are simple. Don't cross-thread the left pedal. Cinch all the bolts hard during assembly. And expect to swap the seat or add a cover if you're sensitive. If you're over 6 feet 2 inches, think about handlebar height. You may be fine, but you might wish for a touch more rise. The monitor gets the job done, and the RPM readout is helpful, but it's not smart and doesn't send data to apps. If you need total integration and auto resistance, this isn't that bike. It's perfect for early morning riders who need near silence, heavier users who want a frame that doesn't feel wobbly, and anyone planning to pair a sturdy bike with their own tablet workouts. The 350-pound rating and the fixed steel frame give me confidence it will hold up over time. It also fits small spaces without feeling like a toy. I'd recommend this for beginners who want a quiet, low-maintenance starter bike that still feels legit, and for intermediate riders who care more about ride quality than built-in tech. In my opinion, the value lands in the hardware: the 45-pound flywheel, the magnetic system, the dope drive, and the stable frame. Pair it with your favorite training app, and you've got a strong home setup without spending studio bike money. In conclusion, the YOSUDA Pro 010C nails the fundamentals: smooth, quiet, sturdy, and simple to live with. It's not flashy, and that's exactly why I like it. If you've got questions I didn't cover, drop them below. I'll answer what I can based on real use. If you found this helpful, subscribe to the channel and leave a comment with what you want me to test next. Thank you for watching.